up as their Raiders get set to face off with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his first look is incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. Let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. That's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play that time on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Klein.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Klein. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Aaron Sipos on to punt as he'll get this one away now.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on the...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Seahawks 14, Raiders nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Klein. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It's going to be a long day. It's going
Throwing on first down. Klein. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Klein, flush to his right. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
From the gun on 3rd down. Klein got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Jacobs, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Klein. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Klein. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. They'll They'll look to throw again. On the move to it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bilal Nichols gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Play action. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
To throw on second down. Klein. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run left with Pollard. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Stop short of the goal line. A 2-yard gain brings up 4th.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Looking to throw. Klein. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For Seattle.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Back to throw. Klein flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch out. 14.
They go play action now. Wilson. His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Carlson down to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Raiders 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Looking to throw. Klein. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
In your face. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got him.
On first down, Klein.
And that'll be checked down to Drake.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming for you, son. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Back to throw. Klein. That's caught by Waller out left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Looking to throw. Klein.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, it's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back to throw. Klein. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Raiders 10. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
31, Raiders 17. set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Run for Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on